What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all having a fantastic day. Alright, so today, we're not playing Rocket Arena, alright, but we are going to be making a tier list on the characters, what I think they place in S through D, and we gonna get right into it. Actually, before we get right into it, I also have their little deals here, so we can click on them and, you know, look at their abilities and say what I, you know, think about them and all that. But also, whenever I went into this, I saw that there was a new character. So on the 28th, they're going to be adding her, Flux. I'm going to be making a video about her the next video, and then when she comes out on the 28th. So stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Your boy, first here, everywhere. You know what I'm sorry. All right, let's just. Okay. Anyways, okay, let's get right into it. So we're gonna start at D tier, which, in my opinion, there's only one person there. Now I gotta actually say this before I start putting people, you know. Now I'm rating this as in like the max potential you can put into the character. You know, you're a pro level. All right, you can just do everything. And also, it's of course my opinion, so you know. All right, so in my opinion, D tier, I'm putting Boom. All right, now of course you can pop off with any character. All right, you can just go in, you can do madness. But the reason I put him here, let's go over into his stuff. So he is considered a sniper in this game. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, that doesn't automatically mean you're, you know, terrible. But the reason I put him here is because, first of all, he has, like, other than this vortex, which is probably the best thing going for him, to be honest, he doesn't have, like, any mobility. He doesn't, you know, he's very vulnerable to someone just jumping on the mans and he's dead. Like, if you just get run down, you're done. Like, there's no way. Which how most snipers are in games, is, like, they don't really have too much mobility other than, like, I don't know. But his, you know, sniping, it just doesn't. I feel like if you want to play him, I feel the sniper, like the scope, has to do more damage than it does. It doesn't really do too much. For him being a sniper, he's got to do a little more damage, and it just doesn't. Now, the fact that, you know, the shots, you know, ricochet and they bounce all over the place, which is cool, you know, which can help sometimes if you know, good at that. But that's pretty much it that he's got going for him. He's got the vortex thing, which can, like, almost one-shot somebody if you can hit it right, which is, you know, also fits in with him being a sniper. You just got to hit him right. But you know, overall, I feel he's just not, compared to the others, he's just not there. So let's move on. So moving on to C tier, I believe there are two people for this category. Let's start with Rev, I think her name. I'm not good with names on here. I might have to go back and check every once in a while. Anyways, yeah, Rev, her, yeah. The reason I put her here, and I don't want to have to say this every time. Y'all understand? You can pop off with any character. Okay, well, that's not what I'm saying. All right, yes, you can go with any character. But anyways, overall, I don't see her doing a whole lot of damage, to be honest, unless you can, like, really focus on one person and, like, not, like, get thrown off balance, because, you know, you're getting shot at, you get launched around, okay? And that's kind of hard to do with her, to be honest, is focusing on one person, do a lot of damage. It's a little hard. Now, she does have this mine here, which, you know, it can help, but to be honest, you're not really doing too much. She has a lot of mobility, though, which is really good. But really what makes her in the C tier for me is she can't really do a whole lot of damage output. Now, she can disrupt people really well with this mine. You can, like, throw that, like, all the time. You can fly around, just, you know, get people out that game. You know what I'm saying? Throw them off. But other than that, she doesn't really do too much, in my opinion. So put her down in that C tier. And last but not least, in the C tier, my boy J-To. So he's pretty similar to Rev, in my opinion. He's got a little bit of mobility with the temporarily boost mobility with the thruster suit thing. Now, he does do a little bit more damage than her, in my, you know, and he's actually able to, you know, hit a lot of long range shots. But again, kind of the same reason. There's, other than just having the mobility, he can destruct as well. He's just kind of in the same thing, just maybe like a tier higher than her. But that's about it. So let's move on. I'm moving on to the B tier. I'm sorry. All right. It would be the kit. What's his name? I don't even know. Plink. Yeah. Okay. Now, unlike Rev, which they have very similar kind of weapons, this man can really, like, yeah, this man can actually, like, run you down. Like, if he doesn't have, like, crazy mobility like she does, other than the teleport thing, which is also, like, really good, especially if you know, you gotta get low, you're about to die, just boom, you out. But his damage output's a lot better than hers, in my opinion. He can really, like, plus the boomerang is really good for, like, when they, like, really low, throw it on, boom, donezo, they're done. And another cool thing about it is if they're, like, really far away and you're not able to, like, hit them, you can also use the teleporter to deal, like, the last bit of damage, throw them off, so you can just, like, throw it up into the air, boom, done, easy. So yeah, he's a lot better than Rev. It's just like an upgraded Rev, pretty much. So next in B tier is my boy, Blastbeard, him. All right. Now, honestly, my man's can put down damage. Okay, he can disrupt. He can put down the damage. He can do a lot of things, to be honest. And this shockwave is what's making him in the B tier. Literally anything that you're doing, this thing will stop it. Like, it's a cancel everything. It's a silence. It's anything you do, this stops it. Yes, like his weapon's not really, average, whatever. This charge, it's like any charge shot. But this shockwave is really the only thing putting him in B tier. It can just disrupt anything. It can, do so much damage. It just stops it all. That's literally it. That's honestly it. These are pretty average. It's the shockwave that just does it. Moving on, last person in the B tier is gonna be Mistine. Yeah, her. Yeah, same thing for Blastbeard. It's the special thing. The duplicate, having two people shooting, and that you can switch back and forth in between them. So if you're about to die, boom, switch over, you're good. It's ridiculous if you try to go, like, if you get someone that's really good with them, yeah, it's over. Like, you can just be switching, bop. It's so much damage, it's so much disruption, it's so much menace. That's what it is. So that's what makes her in the B tier. Again, these are average, shots, and she gets a shield, which, it's just a shield. so yeah, moving on to the A tier. We's gonna put my boy, he has like a cool name. What is his name? Yeah, top notch. All right, this man, jeez, bro. Like, I had to really think about putting him in S tier. I almost put him in there because this man is he's nasty with it. So, literally everything that this man does puts him in A tier. Okay, so the fact that you can lock on somebody like this thing, lock on, and a giant rocket, it does so much damage. It's ridiculous. And like, if someone's one shot, like, far away, and you don't even got to be close to lock on somebody, you can do it pretty far. The fact that it's like almost, because they can kind of like sneak out of the lock on thing, but it's almost like a guaranteed kill if they're low enough, and it's crazy. And also, what's insane, that this is a secondary ability. This aerial salute. I can't read English. Yeah, this thing goes over like the entire map, and you can like literally like do so much damage from far away. It's ridiculous. Like, the amount of games I've played where I'd start the game, right? As soon as the game starts, they use that, and you're already like almost half health. Like, it's ridiculous. It's insane. Again, these, they're pretty average, and the fact that they can bounce is just an add-on. I mean, if you can hit some crazy shots. But yeah, these two, he does so much, and that he can fly too. That's like another actual important one that I completely just forgot about. Is this man will be in the air doing this, so it's like he's almost impossible to hit most of the time. So he's probably the top of A tier, to be honest. Moving on, we got your girl right here. Okay, what's her name? Kai, yeah, sure. Now, the grappling hook, okay, it's a grappling hook. It's pretty good, you can get away, got some mobility, you can get out of a lot of situations. Her charge bolt thing, again, it's like any other charge shot, shoot them. But this thing right here, okay, when I tell you, I get emotional thinking about this thing, okay? Because the amount of times they will just sit, you can camp with, this is a camping kind of character. You can sit in this bubble of snow, ice, blizzardness, right? And you can just sit in there, and every time they shoot at you, you have time to react because you're just sitting in it, and they're just firing at you, right? And them shots, they be slow. They be real slow. And you can kind of just chill in there, and you can like almost never get hit. Almost. Because the fact that you can sit in this, right, all those are firing, once it wears off, you grapple away, and you can kind of like, maneuver your way, dodge a few things, and then by the time, they start actually trying to do some damage, or maybe hit you a few times, you throw it back down, do the same thing, and you can like almost never get hit. It's ridiculous. So, that's what's really making her in this A tier, is this globe of madness. So, anyways, moving on. And last but not least, okay, the queen. I'm sorry. This is my main, for people that don't know. Which, you know where this one goes. I'll get into that in a minute. My girl, Amphora. I'll never say Amphora. She always gonna be the queen. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now, what makes her really good, okay, for someone that actually plays her, alright, You know, of course she's got charge shots, whatever. Like any other, whatever. These, what really makes her like really good would probably be this ability right here. Okay, her secondary, which is whatever. It's not the fact that you can like use this like giant water spout thing that just shoots up and it can carry enemies to the sky and you can do like a lot of damage to them and almost like one-shot them sometimes. It's the fact that you can like, again, same thing with the ice chick, Kai, I don't know, is you can almost never die, almost, because when you get low, you can turn into this fish blob thing, which is amazing, and you can just run away. You can, because a lot of times they'll just ignore you when you use it. A lot of times they won't try to chase you down and try to get you out of it and then kill you. A lot of times you're able to get out and, you know, escape. But it's crazy that this is a secondary, once again, like this move. It's insane. Now, not just that, the things I said about this is these mines. You can do almost, it's not quite, but it's pretty close to like half health damage using these, and they're homing mines. So you can throw, if like you're like up in someone's face, right, and you're like hitting them, smacking them, you throw all three of these and they can't get away from it. There's just no way around it. You just can't. And it deals so much damage to where like that plus a full charge shot from this, which you can do almost like at the same exact time, can like almost one-shot them just in itself. And then the fact that you can chase them down with the blob and then just send them into heaven, it's mad. So as someone that plays her quite a bit, she's pretty good. I wish she was an S tier in my mind. Okay, the queen, but she's not. So let's move on to what it's madness. All right, Izelle, this chick. Okay. We gotta break this one down. Again, this is all in the perspective of someone that can use these characters to the fullest potential in a competitive, you know, mindset, whatever. What's really good about her is everything. Just everything about her. She has mobility. She's able to snipe from afar, like pretty distant. She's able to disrupt, and she's able to almost guarantee kills. Pretty much. Now, we'll talk about her primary deal, right? It's a quick firing, short range thing. Now, it says short range, okay, but they're lying. The amount of times I have been sniped by this person, right? You don't need good accuracy with her. You can literally just spam shots at somebody. Whether they're low or not, you're gonna be dealing so much damage. And it makes them just like frustrated. It honestly does, because it makes me frustrated. And it's crazy. Just her primary thing is ridiculous. That it's quick firing. That's what's also crazy. Now moving on to her little boomerang thing here, whatever. This is like part of the disrupting thing. You can throw it in and it pulls them towards you. And as you can see, what it says, the next spear rocket will home towards snared opponent for increased damage. That means if you grab the person, yank them towards you, the next one of these shots is gonna deal more damage. Like it's insane. You can pull people out of like a fight, like you know, they're going towards like a teammate or something. Grab them through, deal more damage, and then they're like already like half health or whatever, and then you can just destroy them. It's crazy. And on top of that, you got this. This is what sets it over the top. This is all like 99.9% chance of killing. You instantly like almost teleport. It's not really a teleport, but it's like a quick dash towards them, and it deals a bunch of damage and it launches them. It's almost like Rev's thing, her special thing. Whenever you land on him, it kicks opponents toward whatever, where you hit them at the very end and it deals a lot of damage. Except hers doesn't deal nearly as much, and it doesn't always guarantee it, because you gotta like maneuver your way over there, like this whammon right here that just teleports straight to them. It's ridiculous. Now I would say there's one bad thing, which is very rare that you can see with her, is whenever she does do this charge, she is like stationary for a few seconds before she shoots off, which you could like capitalize on if you're like that quick, but it's very rare you can do that. But other than that, there really isn't much. There's not much that you can do to stop this woman, if that played at the max, potential that they could be played. But yeah, that's gonna be my tier list. Let me know what y'all think of how I rated these. yeah, tell me what y'all would put for each one. Let me know if you want me to add her, what's her name, to the tier list when she comes out, Flux. And that's going to be it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, because look, I got to hurry because my camera's about to die. Your boy's at 35 subs. I would appreciate it if we can hit 40. Look, I get notifications when you hit subscribe, so I would appreciate it. Your boy's trying to hit 40, so thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.